welcome back. So tonight using up a few ingredients that I've got left around. So it's 2 dishes tonight. So we're going to do a soup, and the soup's going to have some butter beans in it. I've soaked them overnight, 24 hours, bit of bicarb. So I'm going to do a soup with some butter beans, some squash. I've got some squash left over, some turmeric, some onions, some garlic, and all that loveliness. And then we're going to finish it off with the dukkha. The dukkha is what we made 2 days ago for the jerk chicken. Then I'm going to do a halloumi salad. So got some halloumi here. I was asked to do this by Kelly, the Huxton. So we're going to do a halloumi salad. We're going to grill that, and then we're going to do some grated carrot, some pomegranate, some coriander, a little bit of cashew nut in there, and then we're going to do a fantastic dressing of some tahini, apple cider vinegar with some sumac in there, lime juice, and you get the drift. So without further ado, I'm going to crack on with tonight's dishes. So we're going to roast our squash for the butternut and pumpkin soup. So we're just going to, like I did with the radicchio salad, just going to cut it into wedges. It's quite tough. So we've got our pumpkin wedges. Just going to season that up. A little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. I'm just going to crust it up so the olive oil added at the end of the soup once the beans have cooked out with the turmeric and so on. So that's going to go in the oven for 40 minutes. Hi guys, so the pumpkin's in the oven. So while the pumpkin's in the oven, we're going to start with the soup. So we're using butter beans. They've been soaked overnight, 24 hours, cold water, and a little bit of bicarbonate of soda. Add the bicarb to the water. It cuts down the cooking time on the beans in our soup. So we're going to start with a little bit of olive oil, guys. Generous glug of olive oil. And then we're going to add the onions, and we're just going to sweat the onions down. So again, sweating onions down, we're going to get a nice and translucent and a nice and soft. So onions have been sweated off, guys. So now I'm going to add the garlic to the onions. I'm just going to cook the garlic out just for a few seconds there, just to get the edge off the garlic. Now, like I say, guys, tonight's soup, I'm just using what I've got left lying around the house. You know, butter beans, some onions, some pumpkin that I used the other day. Soups are a great way of using up ingredients lying around, you know. Forgotten vegetables, as I call them, things that I've left in the fridge. I'm going to do a couple of soups this week. I'm looking at a super green soup this week. I've got some lettuce and mint and that I need to use up. So, okay, so garlic in. Then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of turmeric. Now, turmeric, great health benefits, antioxidant, you know, and really good for you. So it's all about well-being again tonight, guys. So turmeric in. Mix that up. And then we're going to add the butter beans. So that's 4 cups of butter beans. That again, guys, have been soaked overnight. Just going to add quite a generous pinch of salt to that. I'll put 2 in there. I've got a lot of beans happening there, so I need to season them up. And a generous pepper in there as well. Now, I like to use my soups. I like to use water. One, it's vegetarian. Also, it's vegan. But I just feel that soups don't need heavy chicken stocks. You know, if you're making a fish soup, great, use a fish stock. But you know, I prefer water. Makes the soup nice and light, and it's a lot healthier for you. So I'm going to add to that 2 liters of water. So I'm going to add the water. And that's going to simmer. I'm going to bring that to the boil. and that's going to simmer for about an hour, guys. 1 hour. And once the hour's up, we're going to take it off, and then we're going to add our pumpkin that's roasted in the oven. We're just going to chop it up into chunks, keep the skin on. Remember, the skin's full of flavour, and we're going to add that tahini dressing, guys. So we're going to take 6 tablespoons of tahini. I do like tahini. I really like tahini. So, you know, today we're eating the rainbow again. You know, we've got pomegranate, we've got carrot, we've got coriander. It's looking good today, guys. It's looking good. So, tahini. Cider vinegar. Juice of 2 limes. In there. And then we're going to use some sumac. Sumac's quite a trendy spice to use, but they use it in a lot of Ottoman cookery and Turkish cookery. And it's just something that's really good for you as well. So we're going to mix that up. The tahini, the lime juice, and the cider vinegar. And to that we're going to add about 100 ml of olive oil. And then we're just going to whisk that up. So that's where we're at now. See, it's a bit thick. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a couple of tablespoons of boiling water, guys. Just to loosen it up a little bit. And also what you might find is this might split a little bit. But with the hot water, that'll just bring it back together nicely. A little bit more hot water in there. Beautiful. Right, we're going to test it, guys. As always, taste the dressings. Bit of pepper. Bit of salt in there. And then we're going to add the sumac. That's the sumac there. Sumac in there. And that's our dressing done. Hi guys, so welcome back. So the soup's had a 1 hour, so I've just took that off now. I'll just give you a look and see how it looks. Wow. Smells great. Smell the turmeric in there. Right, so that's our soup. So what we're going to add to the soup now is the pumpkin. So I've roasted the pumpkin and it's come out lovely, and the skin is all caramelized and beautiful. So we're going to cut that up and put that in the soup. But again, guys, we're gonna leave the skin on. The skin is where all the goodness is at, and where all the flavour is at. You can use any squash. You can use a butternut squash, an ironbark, whatever you can get your hands on. So pumpkin chopped up like so. I did a bit earlier, and then we're just gonna add that to the soup, like so. Wow, looks great. So we're just going to leave that for a bit, let that flavours get to know each other in there, and then what we're going to do now is we're going to crack on with the salad. So for the salad, I've just sliced the halloumi, and I've dried the top with a kitchen towel. I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil on the top of there, and then we're going to grill it. We're just going to grill it on the back. So halloumi done. I've just bar marked it on one side, just to give it a bit of flavour. I didn't season the halloumi. It's quite salty. So that's the halloumi grill. So we're going to dress our salad now. So what I've done with here is I've just grated the carrot. If you have a Japanese mandolin, you could do some nice spaghetti of carrot, but I've just grated it. Just grated carrot. And again, guys, we're gonna just layer the salad. You know, we're going to spread it out on the plate so everyone gets a nice bit of the salad, and then we'll season it up and we'll layer the salad up as it goes up with the pomegranate, cashew nuts and coriander and so on. And again, this halloumi recipe was requested by Kelly over at Sessions House. So Kelly, I hope you enjoy my halloumi offering for you. So, carrot is on. I'm going to add some pomegranate, guys. Look at the colour of that pomegranate. I got that from my local Indian shop. I mean, that's one pomegranate. The yield is insane, but colour's great. It's sweet, it's not chewy, it's brilliant. So get some pomegranate on now. Love pomegranate. I love the way it sort of like pops in your mouth. Beautiful. So about one pomegranate in there, guys. And then what I've got here is I've got some cashew nuts. It's about 40 grams of cashew nuts here, and I've just lightly roasted them in the oven. So we'll put some cashew nuts on the top there. Like so. And you see what I mean about the layers. So every person that's going to have that salad is going to have every single bit of that salad. So happy with that. Happy with that. Now we're going to put some coriander on, guys. Again, love coriander at the moment. I'm not going to chop it up. I'm just going to leave it whole, banging fresh. Again, I got this from my local shop. Really fresh. Really enjoy working with coriander at the moment. Coriander and mint. Right, so coriander's on. And then we're going to take some of our tahini dressing here. That's what it, almost like a runny mayonnaise, yeah? And we're just going to put that on. Like so. And again, just making sure that it covers the whole plate. So when we tuck into the salad, everybody's going to get a bit of the dressing. Beautiful. Right, so I'm going to just stick a little bit of olive oil in there, just to help that salad along. Bit of pepper. You can see that layers working through there, guys. The layers of salad, the seasoning, it's all layered up. So a little bit of salt, not too much salt, because the halloumi is quite salty, guys. Not too much salt. And then we've got our grilled halloumi here. I'm just going to pop our grilled halloumi on the top. There you go. And that's our salad, guys. So that's our grilled halloumi salad with carrots, coriander, pomegranate, tahini dressing, and cashew nut. That looks amazing. The colours, it looks great. I can't wait to eat that. So our soup, guys. Our soup looks great. Great. Getting the turmeric, getting the pumpkin. Amazing. Look at the colour of that. So, very healthy for you, very good for you. What can I say? So, the dukkha. I'm just going to give it a bit of texture. So this is the dukkha that we made yesterday with the hazelnuts, the sesame seeds, the coriander seeds, the fennel seeds, and the cumin seeds, I think. So we're just going to put a little bit of this on the top. This will just give it texture, and again, it will just add another layer to that dish, guys. A little bit of olive oil. And that's our turmeric butter bean soup with squash and dukkha. Smells great. It smells amazing, and it looks amazing. So there we have it, guys. We have our soup for tonight, and then we're going to enjoy that with our grilled halloumi salad. So it's good night for me. It's God bless. Stay home, stay safe, cook at home, and gotta try these. This is super healthy. This is great, and enjoy. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.